Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm gonna present to you some features of my 3D printer which I think are interesting, and some features I made by myself or some other features that I found on the internet. So let's get started via the LED that I put on my 3D printer, which I think is really interesting because it gives you a really nice look of your prints. So to find out, we are gonna turn on the 3D printer like that, and here we go. You can see the LED strip here. You can also change the color of the LED like so. That's really nice. I really recommend you this little feature because it's giving a nice look for your 3D printer and your prints. That leads me to the second feature of the printer, which is also quite known because it's gonna be on your phone, and it's called Octoprint. So here we go. I made a video quite a long time ago where I show you how to install Octoprint on your 3D printer, and as you can see, it allows me to control the printer via my phone and wherever I want. So yeah, just really easy. You can start print everywhere you want, and I really love this feature and I really recommend you to do it too. These features come with my webcam, which is right here with no box, because I removed it to place it better on my 3D printer, which I did not do yet, but I'll do it soon. So like that I can see my prints on my phone, and that's a really great feature too. That allows me to monitor my print when I'm gone from home, which I don't recommend you not seeing your printer in real, because if there is something bad going, you just can't do anything. Like, it's gonna be really hard for you. Which lead me to the third features, which is also happening on my phone. I mean, to show you the features, it's to when you're preheating your bed. Here we go. So a LED strip is turning on in red to show me when my bed is preheating, and this is a really easy feature which I'm the only one using, as I can see. I mean, I never seen anyone else doing these features, although I think it's really cool feature and give it a nice look to the printer. You can do so also on the hot end, just by adding another LED strip. And to do so, you just buy a LED strip of which color ever you want, and you just put it under your bed or wherever you want on the printer, and you just connect the plus and minus on the plus and minus of the motherboard or your MOSFET. And if you don't know what a MOSFET is, I recommend you to watch my video that talk about a MOSFET and show you how to install one. You can add this feature on the hot end, as I said, and I maybe do this because it's really nice and I really enjoy it. That show you when it's preheating, although you can see it on the screen here. This is more visual. When you're far away, you can anyway see your printer if it's preheating or not. And this is it. I really like these features. And when I turn off preheating, there you go, it's switched off, or when it's done preheating, it's gonna switch off automatically. And how that works, it's easy. It's when your printer sends power to your heat bed and hot end, it's sending power 12 volts mainly, or 24 volts depending on your printer. Yeah, you need to make research for what kind of energy your bed is using. Some are 12 volts, some are 24, some are 220, mainly on the Tornado or some printer like that. So you need to check that. Yeah, you just plug the plus and minus to the motherboard, and here you go. I really like this feature and I'm the only one using this. So moving on, we have this little, how can we say that, like voltmeter on the left part of my printer. It's quite useless, I have to say, but I think it's really useful, and I use this on both of my printer, as you can see here, and that's really cool. You can also have one with the ampere, just underneath. This one here, there is in blue the amps and in red the volts. It's really easy wiring and you can do it really easily on your printer. It's also really cheap and allows you to monitor your volts and amps you're using. And yeah, so there's many kind of voltmeters, amp meters, and kilowatt hours meters, and whatever you want. It really depends on your usage and what you want to do with your printer. So I really recommend you to make more research about this if you want one, because there are many kinds of voltmeter and everything's meters you can imagine, and that's a really cool feature for your 3D printer, so you need to check that out. I recommend you to put a fan on your motherboard or your electronics, because it's gonna heat a lot, and when electronics heat a lot, the efficiency is less important than when they are cooled. So yeah, I recommend you to put a fan on your electronics. This is my electronics box where are my two MOSFETs and my motherboard, so it's cooling down everything. It's a 120mm fan that I got from a computer, and I built a little grill to protect the printer, the fan, I mean the propellers of the fan, and it's cooling down my driver for my motors and my MOSFET that are preheating my hot end and my hot bed. So yeah, I highly recommend you doing this upgrade or feature, whatever you want to call it, because you're gonna improve your prints, because the driver are gonna cool down and work better. And yeah, overall it's a really great feature that is really important. I made it on my second printer, as you can see here. Yeah, there's a little fan here which is also really quiet. So yeah, a must-do feature, I would say. Talking of electronics, you can see this little shaft here that I 3D print, and I really enjoy this one because it's managing my cables and allowing me to take the cable from the power supply out here to my electronics box here, with my end stop for the bed, the Y axis, and my motor that is here. I had really two holes to run the cable through the shaft, and that's a really nice upgrade. As you may know, I hate seeing cables and I'm trying always to manage them. This, I would say, is a great example. You can see absolutely no cable except this one. This is my charging cable. But moving on with this motor mount that I designed for the AM8 printer, which also is really cool because it's at a 45-degree angle and allows the filament to flow better, I would say. I think so. It's a left one, so because I have my filament coming from the left with those PTFE cable, which is also a great feature, I would say, because my filament is down here, the filament is coming from the left, and yeah, I think it looks good and works great so far, and I have no problem. I think you can print Ninja Flex with that, so flexible filament, and overall it looks great, so I really recommend you this upgrade. Hey, there you go! I hope you enjoyed this little video showing my few features on my 3D printer, some I made, some I found on the internet. If you have any other cool feature, leave them in the comments section down below. I would really enjoy seeing what's your feature and what your cool ideas about 3D printer. Thanks for watching and see you soon!